Hey
doing?
everyone, how are you?
This was our time.
Actually, let me see if I can.
So I want to say hello to everyone. I am streaming through Gina's channel. I do not have StreamYard. I stream through YouTube, and I didn't want to take a chance and you know mess it up. You can stream through there, but inviting guests is kind of tricky. So I just wanted to say hello to everyone before we get it started. That my name is Jamerica, and my channel is Jamerica Life. Of course, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a gardener. I do pressure can. I'm basically a urban or a suburban homesteader. I have chickens, turkeys, and I just got some quail who are kind of interesting right now. Just put out a video or a short one about that. I just want to say hello to everyone and thank you for coming with us on this journey for the elves. Um, I want to introduce Erica with My Fly Family, Gina versus Jeannie, and Carbon Q. How are you guys doing?
Hi,
I thank
how
you
are
all
you?
for being here.
Doing well. Doing well.
So let's
Hey,
go ahead and say
TK.
hello. First, I want to say hello to Bias LLC, passionately intrigue arts and more. How you doing, Jova? How you doing? Of course, Carbon Q. She's right here. Miss Shirley OG Garden, TLC in the garden. Tigsy, how you doing? I saw those sweet potatoes. Ooh, they were so big, and they had multicolors. I gotta talk to you
Mm.
about that. That was nice. My Renaissance grandma, how you doing? Sue's Secret Garden, how you doing? Let's see, did I miss anybody? And Wanda, how you doing? I talk to you all the time. Or when I load stuff, she comments a lot. I
Mhm.
appreciate her a lot. Silverback Tactical Defense, how you doing? Okay, Jova. Sue Sweet and Sweet, excuse me, Sue's Secret Garden. I think I said her name. Karen Turner, how you doing? Okay, I don't want to mess this up. It's called TK. How you doing?
TK, that's
Let's see.
TK.
Oh, TK.
TK. Okay. TK, I'm so sorry. How you doing? Happy Mac. How you doing? Miss Sharon, how you doing?
Hey, Miss
Sophie,
Sharon.
Sophie B, how you doing?
Yeah.
Uh, Indiana Jackson 762.
Hey,
Mr.
Indiana
Bullshit.
Jackson.
I was watching one of Gina's videos before we got on, and I was like, is she cursing? I just wondered. I said, that's actually that person's name. That's cool though. That's cool. Jada BGG, how you doing? Everyday life of an OCDS chick, how you doing? Let's see. Jane Doe, how you doing? Happy Mac, how you doing? My granddad, excuse me, G Mama grows hard in the garden. How
Hey,
you doing?
Gina.
Yep.
Miss Sharon, how you doing? Willie, how you doing? Urban Gardening Chronicles, how you doing? How you doing in Florida? Jada BGG, how you doing? Make sure I get everybody. Oh, the Educated Natural, how you doing?
Hey,
I think
Tina.
I got everybody. So my
Mhm.
name is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I told you all I had chickens, turkeys, and recently I got quail. I don't know about the quail though. I don't know. I don't know about them. And I garden in my backyard and I have chickens here on this property and I have chickens out in the middle of the woods that y'all hardly ever see. I do have another place where I take them. They're not just going to, freezer camp. I garden, I pressure can, I cook. Man, I do. I'm pretty much a jack of all trades. I fix things in the house because I don't want to pay for it. Um, I
Mhm.
do try to do things myself. And the gardening type I do is in containers and in ground. Now I know a lot of people don't like in ground because some people, there might be some problems with some people's soil. I understand that, but I like to do in ground. This is old farmland. I know the people who used to own this property, so I'm good. But out of the other place, I can't do it at all. It's all rock. So I understand how container gardening is important. Plus, I do container gardening. I plant in planters. So I've talked enough, and I wanted the panel to go through and introduce themselves, starting with Erica. You're right next to me.
Hi, everybody. My name is Erica, My Fly Family. I'm always late. No, seriously. I'm Erica by Fly Family. I do two-way content. I do prepping content. I do some tents. I'm very known for my different tents that I do. Um, I have an I say a relaxing channel or whatever. We like to learn, but we different ways of us learning. So yeah, that is me.
Carbon.
Hi, Corbin. I prep. I haven't been on my channel for a while, but I'll be back for 2025. Hey, everybody.
Yes.
Urban Gardening Chronicles. How you
I'm good. How are you? I like your hat.
Hmm.
Urban Gardening Chronicles. I do gardening content, outdoor gardening, container gardening, and indoor hydroponics, as well as chickens. And I do want quail too, but I haven't gotten them yet. But an urban farm here in Toronto.
And last but not least, Gina versus Gina. She's the one who helped me get this live on board because I don't know. I don't know if I could have did it without you. Go ahead, Gina.
Gina versus Gina, if you don't know. I call my channel a Mosh Posh channel because I talk about everything. I talk about gardening, I share cooking recipes, prepping, 2A, budgeting, you name it, I'm probably talking about it. So yeah.
Hmm.
I
See,
see
I'm like,
people still rolling in. I see Gunrilla Rick. Hey. I see Miss
I've been writing their
JK
names
Gardner.
down.
I
So
see
we
Rick
got hot.
Ross. Go ahead.
We got Hot Tub Tony. We got Happy Mac. We got Miss J.K. Gardner, TLC in the garden. Big Dog Reg, Hot Tub Tony 77. Gun Real Rick and Rick Ross. I hope I didn't miss
Mhm.
anybody. If I did, charge it to my head and not my heart. I really want to say hello, everybody. And if the planner could help me, if I missed anybody, please,
Hey,
Yeah.
the
please.
pimp,
Hey, the pimp, Ace, STD.
Miss Shirley. How are you?
So
So
we are
go ahead. Go
we
ahead.
are here to celebrate the season of Christmas. I even went and picked out my Santa that I have sitting in a corner. I broke him, but he's here. That's my Santa right there. So Santa was Saint Nick. Saint Nick was real. He gave gifts to the poor. It's an interesting story if you find. I don't know if it's true, but look it up. Saint Nick gave to the poor, and that's how he celebrated his Christmas, or that's how the season started for him by giving to the poor. So that person actually, they say, was a real person. So um I wanted to start out talking about what this season means to everybody, and how Christmas season affected you and built you as a person. If you celebrated Christmas, because not everybody does. Um, if you celebrated it, could you type, you know, what this season means to you? Is it a time of family? Is it a time that brings back happy memories? Or do you remember when I mean, I remember when I was in New York, it would snow sometimes during Christmas. That was just, we was always happy that it was snow, but we were never happy to shovel it. Never. So what does Christmas remind you of most? And I'm gonna look in the chat to see. Some people say so. The pimp said hello to Carbon. Let's see. Everybody saying hello. So to me, I'm gonna start first. Christmas was a time where our family got together, and it was like a nucleus family because I have a big family, and they're all basically all over the world. My father's side was military. So I come from a military family. And my mother's side, they were Jamaicans. And because Jamaicans could not find work in that country, they went to other countries like the United States, Canada, England. Actually, Jamaica used to be a
Hmm.
part of England long ago. Urban
Yep,
knows
mother
that.
country. Yep,
Yeah,
the mother country.
yeah. So a lot of Jamaicans, I have some family in Jamaica, and then I had some of my family who went to the Panama Canal and were a part of what they call diggers. There were a lot of West
Hmm.
Indians that went down to the Panama Canal because it was hard work and a lot of and they needed as much help as possible. The West Indians, they didn't make a lot of money. In order to get money for their family and to take care of the family in Jamaica initially, they had to go to Panama. So I have a huge family in Panama. I still have family in Jamaica, and I got family, actually, I have family all over the United States on my father's side. On my mother's side, they're all over also, including Texas. I got family everywhere. Um, People just go where there's work, and everybody's journey was different. So for Christmas, my nucleus family would get together. That would, when I think about Christmas, I think about my grandmother, who of course was Jamaican. I got raised by Jamaicans. My mother, who also was born in Jamaica, and my aunt and my cousins. They would all come in from Brooklyn, Queens. Actually, some came in from Maryland. Where else was it? I think that was about it. But they were at Christmas, in the summertime, and at Christmas, that's when everybody flocked to my grandmother's house in New York. And our house was pretty big. My grandmother's house was pretty big. We still own that house. And I remember we had 3 kitchens, one upstairs, one downstairs, and one in the basement. And I remember the men sitting down talking, or the boys, trying to be men, sitting down and talking, and everybody once dinner was served, everybody came to the table and sat down. And it was just a moment of peace. I don't remember anyone ever arguing. It was just so nice. And then we'd exchange like one present because, we didn't have a lot of money, and we'd give like dollar, back then it was probably 10 cents, 25 cents for a gift. We give them, things like those little plastic soldiers or jacks or something like that. It was a simple time. Not like now, kids are asking for iPhones. Back then, and I remember the only thing I wanted one Christmas, my mom was like, "What do you want?" And I said, "An easy bake oven." That's it. I didn't want anything else. So it brings back those fond memories for me. And I hope that everybody who has a family is experiencing that now, or trying to, um, if you didn't have those experiences, trying to find those experiences in their future, because it's never too late. We're still here. Every day you wake up, you get another chance. And hopefully we'll all be here for Christmas, and we'll have another chance to have a wonderful Christmas. So if you'd like to share, can one of my panel members give me one of their experiences, or family, huggy feely experiences, or even if you were somewhere else? Because I remember I had Christmas in Iraq, and we were family. We didn't have anybody but each other. So is there anyone who wants to share?
Broke ass, did you get the easy bake oven?
Yes, that's all I wanted. I got it, and my brothers, they was like, "Make something, make something, make something." And I kept on making cake after cake. And my mom, they only gave you so many packets with the easy bake oven. And my mom went and bought some extra cake mix, and I kept on making cakes until finally I spilled something in it and couldn't use it anymore because it was a fire hazard. But that was long after Christmas. So does anybody want to share their Christmas?
Christmas for us and our family come from a big family, so it was a lot of cooking involved, and it was a lot of the women in the kitchen. So a lot of traditions were passed down in the kitchen at that time. Certain foods that we would make at certain holidays. So Christmas was one where everything was just basically made. There was always the men playing records and dancing because they like to,
Mhm.
party. So it was always music playing, and it was always a lot of charity. My grandmother was very big on always doing for your neighbors and making sure everybody ate or everybody was taken care of. So that kind of extended to her daughters, her granddaughters. We all went out, and it was always some type of charity work going on to make sure other people had. Um, in the church as well, it was just a time where the whole family, she had 10 kids, they had kids, so everybody will pack into this we had the second floor in this apartment building, so it was like 2 different apartments, and we were all packing there like little sardines. But it was the entire family from Canada, all over the place, will come there. We weren't allowed to argue. Whatever beefs you had, there was no arguing. Everybody got along. My grandfather was very strict on that, and that's what I remember most about Christmas, was always giving back and just being happy with what you had and being with your family. And the music, definitely the music and the food because it
The
was really good.
45s and the 33s.
Yes. But don't you touch his record collection. Let him. He's the DJ all day. So, yeah, good drinks. It was a good time. That's what I remember about Christmas. Just being, good to people. I think people were not more nice to each other around that time of the year. And
Mhm.
that's I don't practice Christmas now, but that's what I remember about it.
Wow.
Yep. That's it.
Anybody else?
I say my
Yes,
Christmas
similar.
was the same way. My Christmas was always we always gave away gifts in order to receive gifts. But like Christmas morning was always a big breakfast, early in the morning, opening up toys, and then just going house to house, just seeing everybody and everything to be home by a certain time and stuff like that. Everybody always came home for the holidays. So,
Mhm.
Same, like we family food. I turned into the food person because for the holidays we're supposed to each bring 2 items this year, and I don't know why I have five, but
You
that's what
can
it
cook
turned
then.
to. So I guess that means I'm a better cook than they are, so I guess that's why I get the five things. And just yeah, family time, charity, church, Christmas pageants, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, making your
mhm,
sorrel and black cake and see who had the best one, and you know, passing it around, different gatherings.
right.
Um, spend story time, jokes, just
Yes.
no TV, just yeah, music and just conversations and
Mm-hmm.
catching up and getting socks from the old people and stuff. But
Underwear.
and yeah, but now not so much. But yeah, there were some good times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same for me. Just mostly just family, food. Um, just I remember my favorite Christmas memories are when my great grandmother would come stay with us when she was living. So that was the best because I was the only girl. I'm a middle child, but I'm the only girl. And so I would bake with her like from scratch. We would make the dough for the pies and make yeast spread for the rolls and all that stuff. I would cut up apples with her and all the stuff. So those were my fondest memories, just spending time with family.
Right.
Mhm.
Wow, that is so nice. So nice. So we all had similar experiences. It seems
Right.
like when Christmas comes around, it's the time where even if there were some family members who were not getting along, oh, they had to get along at that time. They didn't have a choice
Right.
because the rest of the family would pull them aside. Look, don't bring that
Yeah.
foolishness. I don't
Mhm.
even think they. I think they were so afraid because my grandma was interesting. She was old school, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that they even attempted to come into the house with that kind of energy. I never,
Mhm.
I never heard any argument. None. It was so peaceful in the
Mhm.
house. So let me see if the
Mhm.
chat has anything. Let me see. Sophie B said, "Ha ha, the socks." My grandma was always on it.
Mhm.
My grandma was a seamstress. She would make my clothes for me. That's how she made her money. She's a good tailor. She went to let me see, one of her aunts paid for her to go to seamstress school in Jamaica, and that's how she is the one who brought everybody to the United States. She
Yeah, it's
came
always the
first.
one. Yeah, they sponsored everybody, and you all pack up in the house until you can get your own place. Yeah,
She
that was
went to
how it
her aunt's
was.
house.
Yeah, my aunt
She
that
went
passed, that was her. Everybody lived in a certain house on Cherry Lawn and got their start, and
and
then you
then left.
got your own plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what she did. She came over and she initially she came to the United States as a nanny, but
Hmm.
then she was so strict with the children that she kind of
They
lost
couldn't
that
handle
job.
it. Yeah,
No, they couldn't handle her.
I can imagine. Beat your child. You're
So
so too rude. Blam, blam. We don't beat children here. We talk to them and tell them to go into the court.
yeah, so that it's interesting how everybody has the same experience. It doesn't matter
Yep.
where you're from.
Mhm.
People are people. I think that there are. I don't. I think that like, uh, correct me if I'm wrong. In Jamaica, there's no racial color. It's just you're Jamaican.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So um It's by class though.
Yeah, classism.
So if there's the rich and the poor, but I believe that there's just two type of people. There are people who have accepted, tried to be better, a better person, and then there are people who just don't care and they want to be what whatever they want to be. So I that's how I separate people. It doesn't matter what you look like, it's what your spirit is. And if your spirit,
Mhm.
if you decided to be like that, then that's the type of people that I believe there are. There are people who are mostly trying to do good, and then there are people who just do bad or because they want to, or have accepted it. So during this season, even because I lived in a bad neighborhood, um, even during Christmas, even the bad guys, they kind of disappeared. It's like they
Mhm.
went to their grandma's house or something.
Yep.
So it was no trouble during that time that I can remember ever.
No.
So
No,
Christmas
There
is
was
a
there was
time
a
of
code of
peace.
conduct back in them days, not so much now.
right.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't want to get into that type of thing, but there, I believe that Christmas brings even some of the people who have accepted a little bit of darkness, they even lighten up a little bit. I hope that's still alive. What is this? Big Dog Reg.
Reg.
My family
Yep.
Christmas tradition on Christmas Eve at around 10 p.m. My mother made us all watch It's a Wonderful Life. Oh gosh, I remember that show. When it went
Hmm.
off, is that the one where the little boy's got his tongue stuck to the pole?
Mm-hmm.
And
No, the Wonderful Life is no,
oh,
that's the
It's the
Christmas
black and white
story. The
one, isn't it?
Wonderful Life is when the little boy works at the pharmacy, and the pharmacist smacks him in the ear, and he goes deaf in the one
Never
ear.
seen that
No,
one.
that's not it. That's
That's not it.
Yeah,
isn't it the black and white movie with the
it's
angel gets their wings at the end?
yes,
Yes,
that's
The
the
bank,
one.
he was at the bank and they wanted their money and there was no money in the bank
yes.
and
There was no
yeah,
money in the
And he
bank.
and he didn't
Yep,
want his life anymore. Then they showed him what the life of
would
their
have been
lives
like,
would be
yeah,
without him.
exactly.
yep,
Kind of
yep,
like Scrooge, huh? The
Like
story of
Scrooge,
Scrooge.
yeah, kind of like
yep.
Scrooge.
When it went off, it would be midnight, and we could open our presents then. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't have. Oh, Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Christmas Eve.
Okay, my mom would let me open. Me and my brothers open. I think she would let us open one because we were bigger, and it would be like something little, something that we gave each other. But the big presents did not come until the next day. TK, and did anybody's mom ever have to put stuff on layaway?
yeah,
Of
My
course.
mom did.
That was
All
that
the
the
was
whole
time.
My
thing.
mom did.
Oh
Kmart
yeah, my
was the
mom went.
place to
that
be.
was the
It'd be
hit
all
credit
Kmart.
card.
Yeah,
Really.
Kmart.
Kmart was the place to be.
Where?
Kmart.
Kmart.
We used to go on
Kmart.
layaway and buy from the catalog as well too. Yeah,
Yeah, my
way
Yep.
mom
back when
goes. My mom. This store is not open anymore. Maze was there, and then the Five and Dime. What else?
Yeah,
Where else did
TS,
she shop?
TSS, Sears.
yeah,
Yes,
Sears,
Yeah,
yes.
Yep.
right.
They
and
were,
we
and
had
then
Marks and
Walmart. They were.
Spencer.
Right.
Well, Walmart wasn't that prevalent. It was Kmart back
Yeah.
then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Woolworth. Not
Woolworth, yeah, Woolworth.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Woolworth.
Woolworth. Yes, Woolworth. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
The
yeah.
place was the
TK.
Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
The
And the Coliseum,
Coliseum.
I used to love going to the
That was
Coliseum.
in Jamaica
Did you go
Avenue.
to the
Jamaica
Coliseum in
Avenue.
Jamaica, Queens? Jamaica,
Ja-
Yeah.
Queens?
Jamaica Ave. Yeah.
That's where I'm from, Jamaica, Queens, Erica. All right.
Hmm.
Right there next to the bus stop. I mean, the terminal, bus terminal.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was just there a
Definitely.
couple months ago. And TK said, it's always about family. I was blessed to grow up where my whole neighborhood was family. So the kids would plan gifts and all be outside together playing while the parents did whatever in the house. Yeah, that was back in the day
Hmm.
where everybody watched out for everybody's kids.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that was a blessing and also for a kid a curse because
It was
they will
definitely
whip
that
you
for a
too.
kid.
They
Yep.
would get you. You do something wrong, they would get you, and then they go tell your mom and dad.
And then you get
And
it
And
again.
again, yeah,
Yeah, you were safe. You were safe back then.
I never got double
They
licks though. I
crafty
hardly got licks.
there.
you never got double licks? Oh
No,
God, you were
my mom
lucky.
didn't like other people hitting her kids, so
Oh,
she.
if I got in trouble by a neighbor, oh, I'm definitely getting it again.
Because it's in
Mm-mm.
me. I would beg them not to tell my mom. I would beg them.
Right.
That wasn't me. I'm like, tell her. Go ahead.
Man, they already called on the phone.
Yeah,
She
they
already,
already called.
they
Don't
had
threaten me.
job numbers,
There you go.
everything.
That was back when you had the phone that did like this.
Right.
Yeah, the rotary.
Yep.
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 Miss Sharon, one year I got a toy washing machine. Wow,
Mhm.
that's cool. My cousin got an easy bake oven, and her sister got a snow cone maker. Oh, I never got one of those. I wanted one. We made a mess, but it was so much fun. A snow cone maker, man. That y'all have
Mhm.
living the
Aren't
life.
these toys like child labor? Who gets a washing machine for their kid?
But you
That's
know,
why
when you
I
were
was
a
like,
little
wait,
girl, you wanted the
you
kitchen
want
set
it?
and
Listen here, you can
all
burn
that
that
stuff.
down.
I had
Yeah.
the kitchenette, I had the vanity set, stuff like that. But in my house, there wasn't no gifts under the Christmas tree until
No,
you
I
woke
had
up Christmas
chores. That
Eve.
was enough. I don't want to need a pretend
Ever.
washing machine and pretend. No, no, no. I have
I
nightmares.
didn't want no dolls because we had enough
Yeah.
babies in the house. I didn't want nothing girly. I felt like you
Nope.
was
Yeah,
setting me
me
up.
either. They gave me a
Mm-mm.
sewing machine, and I was like, I wanted a bike. I didn't want
Man,
Yeah,
every year
I got
we
a
got
sewing
a bike.
machine too. Yep.
that. I wanted
Couldn't even
rose.
sew paper. It was so cheap. Could barely sew nothing.
But every
Exactly.
year we got a bike, and by February, that shit was stolen.
You right.
Wow.
Yeah, every
Wow.
year by February,
We
we didn't
always
have
put
no
ours
bike.
in the
It was
basement,
stolen.
Erica. We always put our bikes in the basement. Because
You
if
had
you
a.
left it outside in Jamaica,
It was
Queens, you
gone.
wasn't gonna have a bike. Shoot, you
Right.
might not have
My
a bike if you
neighborhood
just
was
riding down the
different.
They'll
street.
take it with you riding the bike.
Yeah.
My
That's
neighborhood
what I'm
was
saying.
different. Our bikes would just be laid out in the front yard. It'd be right
Oh
there when we
wow.
got up the next day.
New York is different. You better not leave your toys out or you won't have them.
No.
Mhm.
So that brings me to something. What was your favorite toy? Can everybody put it in the chat?
Yeah, I didn't have a favorite toy. When I had got my Charlotte Hornets bomber jacket, that was it.
Oh, you got one of those? Woo.
Yes.
I never got
What?
one.
You couldn't tell me nothing. I had my bomber jacket. I thought I was everything.
Oh man.
My
Yeah.
remote.
TK
I got.
said these days we just meet up on Christmas Eve and do karaoke, play games, cook, just laugh and good times. If
Mhm.
I miss somebody, I'm sorry. Elwanda said I had an easy bake oven, snow cone machine, and cotton candy machine. What?
I
My
had the
mom
snow
threw
cone and the
the
easy
cotton
bake.
candy machine away because we kept wasting sugar on the food.
Yep. I had the snow cone and I had the easy bake. I didn't get the cotton candy.
Hey,
I didn't get the cotton
David.
candy and I didn't have the snow cone.
I didn't have any of that.
I think my favorite. I had two was my roller skates. I lived in those until my feet grew out of them, and my Commodore 64. When I got that, it was over.
What is that?
Computer.
Computer.
Oh,
Commodore
The
64.
computer.
Yep.
Did you play Pac-Man?
Right.
Believe it. I was like, yes!
That was way back.
Way back.
I remember the
Mhm.
IBMs. Ooh. I remember the disc. The disc, people don't know what disc are, but the disc was this. I got when I was grown. I got a computer for Christmas, but the disc was the floppy disk was a big old
Yeah, it was
floppy disk.
big. The original ones were big. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Let's
Uh-uh.
see.
Oh, hot
That's for
tub.
my kids
Yes.
because
Nintendo with Mario and Duck Hunt.
I had a Nintendo too. We had an Atari, all that. I'm starting to
Yes.
understand my kids though, because as I'm thinking of what was my favorite, I don't think I asked for like most of
Pac-Man.
that stuff I was just getting.
Pac-Man. They
Oh my
still sell
God.
those machines at Costco. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm going to promote them, but Pac-Man, that was my favorite. That
Donkey
was our
Kong.
Mhm.
favorite machine.
Yep.
Donkey
That
Kong
and the
was mine.
pinball machine. We would
Yep. I
go
like
to
the
because
pinball.
they make us go to laundromat.
Mine
We
was
had a washer in our
Asteroid.
house.
I
Laundromat.
love, and I still, if I find an asteroid and I'm out, I'm still gonna play it. The one where you gotta
Yeah.
shoot the little things out the sky and then you get an extra
Oh
plane. You
yeah,
can
yeah,
get
yeah.
the extra planes that go.
I like
I
Centipede.
still
Was it
play
called
that.
Centipede or
Centipede.
Millipede? One of them.
Centipede too.
Centipede
Yeah, yeah.
was my game.
It's the
Donkey
asteroid.
Kong, Spy Hunt. It was just Galaxica. It was a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crafty Leo says
So
she got a
what is
Walkman.
Oh yeah.
oh, Walkman?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
The
Yep, a
walk. I
Walkman.
forgot all about the Walkman.
You had to take like 1,000 tapes with you, change.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Remember
it
them
would get
Christmas
warped.
tapes people would
Just
make,
kept
and you
rewinding it
take
and
your little
turning.
pencil,
Big
Yep.
Doug.
And flip it.
Like, come on, Big Doug.
or if
Those
the
were the
tape
days.
broke, you would take a little piece of
Right,
scotch
I
tape
like
and try to tape it back together real
Titan.
Yep.
easy.
Yep.
Put it back together.
Yep.
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 Frogger. There's a whole lot of them. Remember
Oh yeah,
Arcade?
I used to play Frogger.
Yeah, that was.
What was your favorite meal? What was your favorite thing to eat? What did you ask your parents or your grandparents or your great grandparents to make? I'll tell you what mine was: black cake or
Pepper pot.
plum pudding. Grandma,
Lemon pound
I
cake.
like black cake, but I don't love it like
I
that.
love
But
it.
yeah.
I buy
What
it when I go to
now?
New York because I don't know how to make it. I
What
You
was
don't
buy
know
it
how
it.
to
that
make
you
it?
guys said?
I don't know how to make it.
Black cake, rum cake.
Well,
Oh
my
yeah.
grandma called it
Black
plum
cake is
pudding, but
good.
I found out they were the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have never made it. I have the recipe. As a matter of fact, I got a Jamaican cookbook right here. I got
Yeah,
plenty of
that's where I got
Jamaican
mine from, and I just made a little modification. But yeah.
Me too,
from
10. Pound cake was it for me. Give me some
Mhm.
lemon pound cake. My great aunt would make her cakes from scratch.
Nice.
I like
wow.
always
The
cherry goat with
icing
the
and
white rice.
everything. Give me a slice of lemon pound cake.
No, mine was coconut cluster back then.
Mm-mm,
Coconut
don't give
Coconut
me
cluster.
plus.
nothing.
Oh wow. So we all had desserts. Carbon, what was yours?
Pepper pot. It was a. It looked like a soup, but it wasn't a soup, and it had different types of meat inside of it, and you would cook it for almost like 2 days because you cook it one day, but then you had to let it cook down with calf's rib, and you had beef. What was it? Well, different ones. I forgot which she put in it, but my grandmother used to make it, and you
Are
eat
you
it
talking
with
about sancocho?
no pepper pot.
Oh, pepper
It's,
pot soup. My mom
yeah,
eats that. Okay.
love
But
it.
she
That was
doesn't
my
do it from
favorite.
scratch.
And she does it from scratch. You can smell it all through the house, and it's like, oh, grandma's making pepper pot. That was
Oh
my favorite.
wow.
It always reminds me of Christmas. Yeah.
Mhm.
Does any Crafty Leo said jelly cake. Miss Sharon said Mississippi mud pie. I've never had that, but I heard it
Never
was
had that
good.
either.
Not that either.
Let me
I
see.
talked
Oh,
Hold
that's
on. Let me
about
go
real
the
back
good.
up.
banana pudding. Banana pudding was a hit in our house too.
Yeah, banana. I
Banana
love
pudding
banana.
from
pudding.
scratch though. It had to be from
Mm-hmm.
scratch.
Mm-hmm.
TK said gumbo and velvet cake. The educated natural said pound cake.
Mm-hmm.
Hot tub Tony said banana pudding. Banana pudding is
Mm-hmm.
oh my good. If it's from scratch, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Silverback Tactical and Defense said ham. Sylviard said lemon ice box cake. Well, I've never had that. Still love
Mhm.
it. Miss Sharon said Mississippi mud cake. Crafty Leo said jelly cake. Educated Natural just said hi. Let me see. Oh, my Renaissance Grandma said homemade oatmeal cake. I've never had that.
Never had
Never
that
had
either.
that.
Yeah.
Either. I
Yeah.
Big
never even
Dog
heard of
Red
it.
said, my latest family Christmas thing is me and all my siblings and our families gathering at one house on Christmas morning and our Christmas pajamas and
I
having a
like
big
that.
family breakfast. Now
Hmm.
that's
I like
that's
that.
Mhm.
that's
My family
nice.
did the same thing. My mom changed our tradition from being dinner to brunch. So we would all get together at her house, and she would make like a whole lot of breakfast items and like a few items that weren't breakfast. And that became our tradition every
Wow.
Christmas. And
I
I
wish
loved
that
it
that would
very much.
have happened in my house, but people were coming in from like Brooklyn. And I told you some of my cousins were out in Maryland. So by the time they got there, it would be late. So we had to wait like until I guess Christmas dinner would always started early. It was like 2, 3
2,
o'clock
3
when it
o'clock.
started.
Yeah.
Mhm. So it
You
was
just keep
really
eating till
brunch.
10 o'clock.
But we would always have to wait because my auntie who lived in Coney Island would bring the ham and she could cook. She would
Mhm.
take that ham on the subway because she didn't drive. She would take that ham on the subway and come all the way to Queens with it. What church? I think she took the E or the F. I forget which one it was. I've been away from New York so long. I
On
left when I was
Coney
17.
Island, what is that? The E
E.
train.
The E
That's
train
the
I
takes
think
E
it's
you.
the
train.
E train.
E
Yeah,
train.
I
that's
think
the
the
E
A,
train.
the E. I
It
don't
takes
know if it's the F. Well, anyway,
the
No, I don't think it's the
F.
F.
You
I
gotta
think it's
huh?
transfer.
different.
You have to
What?
transfer from the F to the L, maybe. with the
No,
Eagles.
she took one. She didn't take the A train because the A train would have dropped her off. Not in Jamaica, Queens. It would have been somewhere else.
Mm-mm.
The A train would have took her to Ozone Park, which was too
Right.
far.
It's the E train. The E train will take you to
It's
Okay.
Suffolk.
definitely the E
Sufton
train.
Boulevard, yes.
Yes,
Sufton
it's
Boulevard.
definitely
And
the
then she
E
would take the
train.
bus. She would get on the train and the bus because she would get off the train, get on the bus on Sufton Boulevard, and come on
Mhm.
in. Man, I tell you what, back then we couldn't afford taxi cabs. It wasn't no Uber, no
No
Lyft.
Uber.
They did
Mm-mm.
things. And do you know she would come in and we'd already have the oven hot. We take something out of one of the ovens, put the ham in, wait for the ham to warm up, and the table would be set, and everybody would sit down, and everybody was just so happy. Oh, and she made some Spanish rice too. She bring that too. I don't know how her son must have helped her because that stuff is heavy. Let me see. Crafty Leo just said hello. Happy Max said French toast casserole. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Sylvia's garden home said I will have to look for. Oh, okay. Let me stop. Let me see. Oh, Sylvia. No, this is jumping. TK said Mississippi, and I love a jelly cake. Passion and Tree Art said mac and cheese. Okay, mac and cheese. I like that Spanish rice. No, my auntie made some Spanish rice, Spanish red rice with shrimp in it, and I never learned how to make it. And she's gone now. PIA said homemade mac and cheese. Veggie Farmer said homemade strawberry cake. Ooh, that sounds good with
That sounds
That
strawberry
used
good.
to be
icing.
my birthday cake every year. A homemade strawberry cake with strawberry icing
Oh,
every year.
wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Hmm.
Tixie said, my mom always made blackberry dumpling for breakfast on the holiday. That sounds
Ooh.
good. Crafty Leo says that my auntie would make the best jelly cake and Sprite cake. Wow. I've heard of Sprite cake. I've never had Sprite cake. Miss J.K. Gardner said peach cobbler. Joe Va Q said macaroni and cheese with raisin and potato salad with
Don't read
raisins.
nothing
No,
that
no,
Joe
don't
Biden
read him.
say.
Don't read your vibe.
Joe Bob's not invited to the cookout. He don't.
He
He's
ain't
not
going.
invited. He's
He's
not
not
invited.
invited. He's
I've
not
never had
invited.
raisins in any of those things.
Mm-mm. He probably gonna be bringing pig feet, like pickled
He's
pig feet. For
trolling.
all we know. Mm-mm. None of that.
Urban Gardening Crawler said you blocked Joe Va.
That part, he's trolling.
Oh, Happy Max said, I remember the taking the train to the plane commercial, and I let all what commercial and let all go to the plaza commercial. I knew it was Christmas. Okay. I remember when we take the train to the plane
Mm.
commercial and let it
Train. Take the
go to the
train.
plaza commercial. Okay. We doing Christmas.
Wait, Crafty Leo, you don't like dumplings.
She said
What?
the wet dough
She
Oh,
ones.
want the
the
wet.
white
She want the
dough.
wet ones.
Oh,
The
you could
wet
fry
dough.
them. You could fry them though. You could
Hmm.
fry dumplings. Crafty Leo said, I don't like wet dough dumplings. Okay. um,
Right,
let's see.
TK. We're gonna put
TK
him
said,
in
put him in
timeout.
timeout. She must be talking about
Mm-hmm.
Joe Va.
He
Everybody
Yes.
talking
probably
about
is
Joe Va.
with his raisins.
Big Dog Red said biscuits with sausage gravy and grits with shrimp.
With
Oh,
shrimp.
you must, man, that sounds awesome. That
Clogged
sounds
artery. Oh my.
awesome. Let's see. Fried apples, Silverback Tactical and Defense said fried apples with homemade biscuits. Ooh. She is Sunshine is just saying hello. Happy Mac is saying hello. All right, let me see if I got another one.
Right. Somebody escort Jova at the party.
Exactly. He's not invited.
Take them raisins out that potato
No.
salad. Don't do that. People won't know. They won't understand.
Mm-mm. He ain't cooking nothing.
Okay, and this might not be Christmassy, but what what are you most grateful for this year? Because this is the end of the year.
This year?
Mhm.
Yeah, this year. You're thinking? Oh, Erica's looking. She's thinking.
I have an answer.
She's
Go
thinking
ahead, Gina.
hard.
I have an answer. I'm most grateful for this year reclaiming my peace.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
I really am.
I I'm good. I'm trying to get there. I'm thankful I didn't make it to prison. Let's put it that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Yep.
So I'm getting there. I got a couple of more days to go before the new year comes in, but
Oh well, let's just try to keep
Well,
it in the tree.
You're
let's
good.
make it to the
If
new
you made
year.
it this far, you're gonna make it the rest of the way. You
you
got it.
made it. You made
Right.
it. You made
Yeah.
it.
I'm
You know,
making it. I'm making
the,
it.
well, maybe this will help. I'm grateful that I have become unaffected by other people's problems because
Amen to
sometimes,
that. That's another clap. Hand clap right there. Mm-hmm.
sometimes people will basically dump on you,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
so I sometimes you listen and you can't take it personal. You got to try to roll it off your shoulders because sometimes when people tell me their problems, I feel like it's my problems. And then I get off the phone after hearing their down burden trials and tribulations, and I'm like, oh, I just want to lay on the couch and I feel like it's me going through it. And then I realized, I said, wait a minute, it's okay to show empathy, but it's not okay to take on the role of that person or take on their feelings. Because sometimes when people tell you, like watching a sad movie, of course you're gonna cry, but after the movie goes off, you're fine. But when you have someone that you love, like my family members is basically who I'm talking about, and they tell you something bad happened in the family, or something bad has happened to them, or somebody's giving them problems at work, or their spouse and them are not, seeing eye to eye, or their children are giving them the blues. I understand that one. Um, Sometimes I'm like, oh, I know exactly how that feels, and then it'll take me back to that place. And
Mm-hmm.
instead of helping them, you know, I'm basically taking on the
You
same
got
the
sucked in.
same
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
emotions they have. So I have I'm trying to practice stoicism. I want to
Okay.
become stoic, and I'm working on it, because if you don't, all if you worry about everybody and take on everybody else's problems, because I got my own problems, I just
Hmm.
don't talk about it. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
has their cross to bear. Everybody has their
Yep.
problems, but
Process.
some people will burden you, or they'll unload their problems on you and expect you to resolve it for them. There are people in my family who they're like, can you help me with this? And I can only help so much. So
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten to the point where I had to learn to start saying no. You
Mm-hmm.
just
100%.
like
Hell no. That's my song. To the no,
No,
no, no.
no, no.
so that is what I'm grateful for, where I have learned
Mm-hmm.
to see things and still have empathy without taking on responsibility. That's what I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm
Big
thankful for
Red,
peace of mind as well too,
congratulations.
and boundaries.
You said boundaries.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
there.
thankful. Kept my boundaries and I kept to them. And
Yep.
the I don't give a F has just been my mantra.
Yeah.
As Jamerica said, people want to put their problems on you, but where are they when you have your problem? Can't find them.
Yep.
So how about we keep it equal? I don't care about you, and you don't care about me, and we
Mhm.
all good.
Well, I
Yeah,
still
that's
care
my
about them.
strategy.
Like I'm thankful that
What?
my mom is still
Of
here.
course, but from a distance.
Everybody, they may not be in the best of health,
Hmm.
but and I'm great. And I always tell, like, my nephew and the rest of my family's members, and there's a couple other
Hey,
people.
Rachel.
I said, hey, as long as you're on this earth, you got to keep trying, and you still breathe, and you still have a chance. You just keep on going. Don't let nobody bring you down. I try to bring them up without taking on the burden of what they're going through. Because sometimes I just get downright mad. I say, who did that? Who you?
Hey,
And
Riley.
sometimes it's your own family members going, and you
It
just
is
have to
always.
you have to you have to you have to keep your peace, and you have to that's my thing. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm learning to be a stoic, how to not
Hmm.
Hmm.
accept other people's emotions and still help them any way I can without burdening myself
Hmm.
emotionally and sometimes financially, because that's usually what it comes down to.
Hmm.
So Does anybody have anything else that they're grateful for this year?
I think there's
Let's see. 100 facts. You can push hard for others, but they just turn their backs and heads when you need. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
that's what I learned. So
My
yep.
educated natural said, I'm thankful for my wins, losses, peace, holding my peace, and letting God fight my battles.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
That part.
Amen.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sometimes you just I can love you because I'm not going to stop loving some of these
No.
people. I'm just not.
No.
Even if they're really, I'm just going to keep my distance.
Yep.
I mean, I still can love you from a distance. I
Yep.
can.
From a distance.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's get something lighter. What is the funniest thing that happened to you this year?
The funniest thing. I don't even know.
You want me to start?
I don't even know. I can't think of anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
start.
can't think of
Say it
any.
again.
I had a lot of weird things happen to me.
What's the funny thing that happened? Funniest thing that happened this year to you?
The funniest thing.
Those chickens. Those chickens, they were terrible. I don't know. You gotta look. I got plenty of videos on them chickens bite me. Uh, 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 um, chasing them around the coop, chasing them around the
Chickens are always
yard.
funny. They're funny. They're so cool.
And I'm so mad at them when they do it or them eating my garden. Because people are like, oh, put your chickens out in your garden and they'll eat all your bugs.
Yeah,
That's
and they
not
eat your
what it
food
is.
too. Duh.
That's not.
They come back with no food.
They eat all of your brassicas. They eat everything. And you don't listen to them.
Nothing. You have nothing left. Nothing left. I didn't know that
Let's,
the chickens farted though. Like I was in
they
there
do.
and I literally heard a. I was like, what the hell is going on in here? Like bubble guts. I was like, wow. And then they're looking at you like, hi. What's it
Are
mean?
you listen? Are you feeding them the beans that everybody been talking about?
I think yeah, they had some beans and they had some a whole bunch. I think it was the food maybe, and then they give them a lot of. I think it's the broccoli too and the greens.
Oh.
They were letting it rip. I was like, you have no class, ladies.
No class.
It wasn't me.
My
It
dogs
wasn't
are.
me to it.
My dogs have a flagellating problem, and my God, sometimes I gotta leave the room.
Oh yeah, the dogs be terrible.
Yeah.
Dogs
Oh
be
my God.
terrible.
Oh, they're bad. They're bad. Ooh,
Mhm.
I've never heard it. Now I've had chickens, do more than poop. I mean, poop. They poop for any reason. Let's see. Um, so I have another one. No, I think. So, what does this season mean to you?
Like, what do you mean? This winter season or the holiday
Christmas
season?
season, the holiday season. What does it mean to you? Because there was a time where this season meant that I was gonna get some time off and I didn't have to go to work and see them people. That was what it meant to me for a long
This
time. I was like,
is
finally.
the last 2 years. It's been no sleep season. I barely get sleep. I'm always at work at this time.
Wow.
So, and then come January, I'll just I'll take my little time out, get some rest, and get back to normal.
Okay. Did somebody write something crazy?
No. So
That's probably
Miss Sylvia Garden Adventure said, yes, my dog will cut one and look and leave the room. Like I did it.
oh, man.
Could y'all understand me?
Mhm.
I'm telling you, it's
Big
like
Dog Red said, funniest thing that happened to me was a goose snuck up behind me and bit me in the you know what. It's funny now, but I tried to kill that. that mother when it happened.
Geese are aggressive, man. They don't play.
Mhm.
They're very aggressive. Oh yeah, they'll chase you down, especially when they're like they have their youngins or eggs. You'll
I
be
was gonna
like
get some
going to
geese.
the bus stop, and you better run. You bet
I
Yeah.
was
they'll
gonna
pick,
get some geese because they'll
Yeah.
protect your chickens, but I didn't know
oh
they
they'll
were
pick your
aggressive.
face off your body. Like you better. I'm talking run, and you better zigzag when you run because you gotta
Yep.
you gotta be moving and ducking. And I'm like this little. That's why I used to always walk with an umbrella, even in dead of summer, because I needed something to hit them with.
Roosters are like that.
Yep, they're
Roosters
very
can be like
aggressive.
that too. They can be very aggressive, and that's one of the things that that's one of the funny things that happened to me. I came out of the coop and I had my camera right because I'm videotaping for a YouTube, right? And I'm looking, I'm talking, and I see them flying behind me, trying to get me.
Yep.
It was kind of
Mm-mm.
scary, actually. It's weird. It was weird looking. They didn't last long after that, though. Let me see.
Wait, what do you
Um,
mean? Wait, don't put. Wait, what do you mean they didn't last after that?
they went out to the country.
Oh, okay.
They should have
Kicking
went in
and
the frying
screaming,
pan.
kicking and screaming with a Dutch pot and some hot milk
It's like they try to attack me, so they didn't
and a
last,
side
y'all.
of
I was
biscuits.
like,
It's
They
all
didn't
wait,
like,
last here because they were too
wait,
mean.
how
They were
she
so
moving on to
mean.
the next thing after saying that statement? Where they go? Where
I
did
can't
they
tell people I
go?
colored it. No, I didn't. I didn't color them. I didn't color those two.
You
I've colored
trying?
stuff, but I ain't colored those two because I that was like at that that was my first set of. Now there's another. I think it was wicked. This one guy sold me. I wanted some chickens, right? And I told him I wanted all hens. Do you know he sold me half roosters? Half of the flock that he sold me were roosters, and that was them two jokers who flew out behind me. They were supposed to be hens. He knew he sold me roosters. He knew. Because I didn't know. I'm a new chicken owner, right? And I was like, okay. And I paid extra for these roosters. That's he really got these Craigslist people. These Craigslist people ain't
Y'all
no
being
good.
urban on the same.
I've
he's like,
heard
he's
that
like,
there's no real way for them to know.
I'm gonna
Yes,
get you,
he
sucker. He's
knew.
like, I'm gonna get
I
you.
could tell now that I have had chickens because these were not little chickens. They
Oh,
were
they weren't
laying
little.
hens.
They
Okay.
were mature.
They
He knew.
he knew.
Okay.
So I paid extra because I said I want laying hens. I don't want to wait. I want them to be at
Okay.
the age where they're getting ready to lay around, and that's about five months. So
Mm-hmm.
I get these jokers home, right? And I put them. This is my first. I think I had. Let me see. I think I had seven. I bought three big ones because that's all. That was like that. That's expensive. They're like $20, $25 each for a hen. And then I bought like five chicks. Man, them jokers started cock as soon as spring came. Cock the doodle doo. And I was like, oh my God. And then they got aggressive. So they had to go. And what was his name? I forget what their name
Did you
was.
go
Shit,
back to
a
the
lot
man?
of things gotta
Did
go
you go
in
back
your
to him?
car. What is going on?
I took them out to the country
I
where they
want to go
could
back
be
to that
safe.
same man and give him a piece of something. Well,
Yeah,
telling
I
me
went.
half
I
of
like. I ain't
Well, I'm
saying
gonna meet a
nothing to the
man. I'm
country.
a man I meet at Bucky's that I'm gonna on Craigslist of all places. And what am I gonna do? Go to his house?
Yep,
No,
damn right.
I'm
You do a
gonna end up
drive
in the
by.
cop.
That's when you do a drive by.
A drive by
What?
and snatch some more chickens.
You
For real.
damn right. We equal if we equal now. Well, I'm
Oh
paying
Lord,
double for something that
those
is not even
jokers is a cock a
gave me a 6 for a 9. You must have mad. Oh
That's what
no.
he did to me.
I'm done. I'm
Mm-mm.
just.
Miss JK said he saw you coming.
I'll be
I
going
said, you
right
know
back
what?
there.
Huh?
I'll go right back there
I
with
didn't
my.
go to his house. I met him at Bucky's.
Oh, I'll find him.
I don't
Trust and believe.
listen.
I'll
We.
find
I
you.
need more chickens. I need you to meet me back at Bucky's because we
Yep,
squaring up.
This is
we're
We
this is
squaring
weeks
squaring
all the
later.
way up.
up at Bucky's. First, I need to go inside and go get my
This is
spicy
and
grilled
I
chicken.
felt so bad for the guy. He told me he had all kind of problems and what, and I'm giving him old
I don't
Jamaican
care. Your
recipes and
problems
all
are
this
not my
stuff.
problems. Run me
That
my
Exactly. Your
money.
little
problems
so
ain't
and
my
so.
problems, but I'm gonna be your problem if I don't get my money
Right,
back.
run me my money. I'm keeping the roosters and run me my money.
Yep.
The roosters went to the country. I
I,
kept the hen, and then I found out. Let me see. He gave me three roosters or four roosters. No,
Right,
three
dear sunshine.
roosters. Yeah. Anyway, that's what happened to me earlier this year.
He said that's how you end up in the slammer.
that part.
Only
That
if you get
part,
caught. Only if you get caught.
allegedly.
Let's see.
Allegedly, who they gonna believe, you or them? I'm gonna start
Right.
crying and have my demure, ladylike. Who they gonna believe?
How did
Very
we get there to them
mindful.
chickens? What was the question? I forgot what question I was on.
We were talking about hustlers and smugglers and
Right.
liars,
Back
tigers
to
and bears.
Christmas. Back to Christmas.
It is
So
Christmas.
Joe Bob.
We
Joe
gonna slice
Bob.
you and dice you and fry you in a hot skillet with some oil. That's Christmas.
What could go wrong if you buy
Joe
it from the
Bob, he
Buc-ee's?
said, what can go wrong when you buy it from Bucky's parking lot? We do all kind of deals in Bucky's parking lots. What are you talking about? I've done many a deal in Bucky parking lot.
What?
Did he have all
Wait,
his
that's
teeth?
why everything goes to the damn
Did that man have
country.
all his teeth when he sold you
He go to
the
Buc-ee's.
rooster?
Have all his teeth.
It's always some missing teeth and overalls and a piece of string. No.
Yo, stop going
Hence
to
we
meet
not
people at
going
Buc-ee's.
after him.
First thing first, let's stop Bucky's because every time you go to Bucky's, you're going to, everything going to the country. So let's stop going to Bucky's in the first place. Jeez.
I meet people at Bucky's all the time. Shoot. That's like a landmark. Where y'all want to meet? You want to meet somebody halfway? Where's a Bucky's? There's always a Bucky's in Texas somewhere. Somewhere along the route.
My God. Right. You can
Joe
get a
Ross
lot
said
in the
you
Buc-ee's
can get a lot in a Bucky's parking lot.
That's probably true.
That's
You can
probably
get
I
a lot
bet
in
it's
the
probably true. I'm learning a lot right now, y'all.
Shoot.
First
And
things
you know
first, I
that
gotta
beef that I just got, if y'all saw
know.
that beef haul I just did,
Yeah,
I met her at
Bucky's.
Bucky's.
Lord of mercy.
I gotta go. I gotta
But you got her on
gotta
camera,
go to
so it's
Buc-ee's. Apparently, I missed something
She and
at
I were
damn
talking,
Buc-ee's.
and we were like, "Where you want to meet?" I said, "Well, there got to be a
Bucky's.
Bucky's somewhere."
You know those
Shoot, those
Instagram
beaver.
memes?
I hate to call it that because somebody gonna say something crazy, but it's called beaver nuts. Those are the best.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
That candy is off the hook, and I try not to go in there and get it because it's full of sugar.
They
It's like
have savory
Cheetos.
ones too.
That's healthier than half the
They have them
things
both
you probably
ways.
get
They have
from
them
Buc-ee's
sweet and
parking lot.
savory.
Oh,
Yeah.
they do. I only had the sweet ones.
Mm-hmm.
The beaver nuts.
Because I've only been to Bucky's once, so I had tried several of them.
I'm trying to avoid
I gotta get to
anybody's
Buc-ee's
beaver
one day.
nuts. So I don't know.
It's not a nut. It's like a cheese doodle with sugar
It's like a cheese puff. Yep. With
sugar
it's
on it.
the
It's so good.
consistency of a cheese puff, but it has it has like a caramely
Caramel.
glaze over.
Like you remember Sugar Smacks?
Yeah.
Sugar Smacks.
Yes.
It's like a big old sugar smack.
I honestly wasn't that impressed with them. The
Really?
what they call
Oh,
beaver
I
nut.
love those
I
Beaver
I
nuts.
had got several of them, and I was like, it's
It's okay.
okay.
People are putting hashtags in the chat and all that stuff. We finally got a Bucky's. Bucky's, man. I didn't know what Bucky's are. Big Bucky's, man.
Hot tub's asking a question, Gina.
I don't.
You're like, I was gonna ignore it.
Bad.
He'll
Joe
meet you
Bob
at
said-
Buc-ee's though.
People say all kinds
Yeah,
of
meet me
crazy
at
stuff.
Bucky's. Yep.
Yo, y'all
won't be
better
there.
never ever talk about me in my backyard. Jamerica goes to Bucky's to get everything. And
Yep.
she said everything the country. Jamerica, you got me beat. Me and my
Well,
little
I
yard.
don't know because there's cats that are very closer to you than the country.
That's true.
They're what?
That's
Cats.
true. Cats.
Cats. We don't have no
Yeah.
cats out in the country. We barely got any cats out here. Everybody got dogs. Everybody got dogs.
Those
That's
are
probably
the
why we ain't got no cats.
We got,
Every now and
we got
then,
dogs
I
back
walk
here,
down the
too.
street with my dog, and there's a sign. You know, Miss Fluffy is missing. I'm like, oh, Miss Fluffy gone. Miss Fluffy gone. There's none of the dogs here. This is a dog neighborhood, and out in the country, well, that's worse. I was driving out there
Right.
recently, and Even dogs are not safe out there.
Yeah,
Even
pretty much
dogs are not
coyotes and
safe.
whatever. You gone, your dinner. You
Mhm,
dinner.
mhm. So we are coming up on an hour. Do we want to run
Mm-hmm.
the prizes, Gina?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Urban.
Hold on. I have to show you. So the prize is today. Today the prize is the first item
Here, I'm
is
gonna make it big. Hold on.
okay. It was given out already, but we're doing it again because it's such a good book. It is the seed saving book.
Oh,
Okay, so that's one. And then the next one, give me a second here.
Is that the seed to seed?
Yeah, it's what's it called? Hold on, give me a second. Now my phone's acting all crazy.
I think I have it. I have it right here. If that's what it is.
Now it's why are you doing that?
because you got your phone from Bucky's parking lot.
Mm.
In the parking lot with that guy with no teeth, yeah.
Right.
He sold me a dud. I don't think it's gonna load because it keeps okay. Well, I think because it's asking me for change of the country. So the second item is a grow light, a stand one. So if
Ooh,
you have a bigger
I
plant,
like that.
you have a, and then let me see if something else will load. Okay, and then you get a seed starting kit with the built-in lights.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that comes with a pack of 6, so that you can get ready for your spring seed starting session. And the last item is something I saw on Jamerica. I know she uses this herself, which is that green mat to
Oh yeah.
pot your pots
Oh.
with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's today's prize. So the book, the mat, the grow light, and the seed starting trays with the lights, built-in lights.
And
Oh yes,
a small bottle of J3GS
J3GX
Farm
Farms honey
honey.
from the
Thank you,
honey slanger
JC.
himself.
What? We
The
getting
honey
grow
slanger
lights
mango.
and honey? Ooh,
Yep.
you sound like a
So you
good
can
time
start your
to me.
seeds early this year. Get your 2025 stuff started early.
Is it this book?
So the hashtag, you guys can. Sorry, and another book.
Is this the book? Seed to seed.
It's no, it's a different book, but it's similar. It's
Okay.
the seed saving book.
Okay. Cool.
So it goes through the different plants and how to save the seeds and harvest the seeds and so forth. I find the book very useful if you're a beginner and an expert. It's always good to have those references. So there you guys go. So the hashtag, I don't know what you guys want to do for hashtag.
Oh, I thought you
Hey,
were gonna
Hud.
give me one. I
Hey,
was all
hon.
ready.
So let's do
Bucky's.
let's call it
No, I'm
yeah,
joking.
Bucky's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Your real
Bucky's.
hashtag.
Bucky.
Bucky's.
Hashtag Bucky's.
Hashtag Bucky's. Run me my money. No, just Bucky's.
All because of the
All
beaver.
right.
So type the hashtag and then at some point we'll spin the wheel.
Yep. Let me pull it up. It's
Hey,
already
and
collecting, so y'all can put it in.
Hey, and is his name You know my
I know
English.
you always say it.
Analytic.
You know I can't
No,
say
No, it's
his
not that. You always say
name.
chaotic.
Mike Chaotic.
Bucky's.
Hey, Hutch.
So type that in the chat.
Hey, that's my art.
Hey, Karen Turner. Some people are in the bushes. Oh, hey, Cece. I didn't see Cece earlier. Hey,
Hey,
Cece.
Cece.
I didn't see CC either.
She in the bushes. She's recovering from Saturday night.
Happy Max said most of us don't know how to spell the beaver store. Here's on the screen.
No, we don't. Yeah, isn't it BUCC? I don't know.
Think it's Buck. I don't think it's Buck K. I don't think there's K in it.
Well,
No, it's
It's
two
not.
C's.
it's two
It's
C's.
all right.
It's
It's all
probably
right.
2 C's, but look.
It's
I
better
told
that
you I
way.
only been once. We don't
from the
have much.
north. We live in the north. We don't know that stuff.
It's all right because they might
We
have
know
their own
Walmart.
hashtag, and we don't want that to happen. So it's better that way.
And while I can announce tomorrow's. You can announce tomorrow, I guess, right?
We are going to announce it. Yes, it's going to be, and actually, let me see. I was making sure it was posted on YouTube so I can repost it. But the next live will be at, actually I gotta look, 2A Ruse channel. Which some of you in the 2A community know who it is. It's Kush. So he has like 3 different channels on YouTube. But this is I'm gonna repost, and probably so will Carbon and Urban and Erica, so that you'll see where the next live is, and you can just click on the link to get there. Hey Howard J. Hey Mr. BS.
Let me find it. The text again.
I'll send it.
Is the thumbnail put up, or that was just the community post?
I think that might just be the community post, but it does give you. Let me go to that page.
There's no time on that one. It just says tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just the community post. Let me see.
Let me click on this channel and see if there's a live.
No, it's not on there yet.
I don't think he's ever gone live on this channel at all. I don't see a live on
He hasn't gone live on YouTube at all.
This is going to be the first live.
This will be his first live.
Oh, another virgin.
Right. Right. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I can't see if there's going to be a time. So I think it was, where's my paper?
It's at 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
7 Eastern time. Okay.
There's 67 in the chat, and there's only 38 people who have internet.
Hey Siege.
Hey Siege.
I'm working in the bush tonight. Yeah, you like the bush, CC. We know.
Hi, CC.
Hey Truth.
Hello, Analytic, the
Hey,
Analytic Gardener. How you
Integrity.
doing? Hello, Truth and Integrity.
We had a Howard J already. Hey, Howard J.
Nobody else? 38 people?
Maybe some people aren't growing. They're not into the gardening.
Oh, look at y'all coming in, putting that hashtag.
Yeah, putting that hashtag. Hey,
all right.
I think somebody say hi to Siege. Hey, Siege. That's my art.
Hey, that's my art.
And okay. Miss JK. So type the hashtag, guys. We're going to draw very shortly. The book, the seed starting kit, the grow light, and the mat for potting up.
Hello, CJ Talks.
Bucky's, see? Hashtag Bucky's. I spelled it wrong because I didn't realize it was no K in it.
I don't know. You might be right, but I don't know. It doesn't.
No, it's
probably ain't.
With the K makes more sense, but they have 2 C's.
We don't have one. So. And the one that I went to was in Texas. I was in Austin.
Wait, I thought there was a Buc-ee's in Ohio.
Yeah, isn't there one in Ohio? We Googled it. Remember for the meetup? We had Googled it. There's one there.
It wasn't one close. I'm not aware of no
It's
Buc-ee's
like an
in Ohio.
hour. It's like an hour away, but Zach goes like every other weekend or something.
I'm about Googling it. I doubt it's an hour away.
It says between Columbus and Indianapolis. What is that? Is there a Bucky's in Ohio? It says here. Hold on. It says August 2024. Ohio's first Bucky's breaks ground in Huber Heights. Is that near you?
There's not no Bucky's in Huber Heights.
Dayton, Ohio. After months of anticipation, Ohio's first Bucky's officially
They
coming
probably are
to Huber
building
Heights.
it.
Yeah, they're building it as of
Oh, because I was
August.
gonna say it ain't no Bucky's in Huber Heights. I was just
They're
there.
building it.
Oh.
It's well known for fueling stations, clean bathrooms, and country stores.
Yeah. Zach is
Hello,
probably
love.
going
Buying
How
to
you
one of
doing?
chickens
the.
and
He's
buying
probably going to
roosters
go
in
to
parking lots.
outer
You can buy your
state.
rooster. You can buy your goats. You can buy some a half
Chicken
a
and
cow.
quail.
Buy everything at
That's
Bucky's.
what I was thinking, Truth. I figured he must be going to one of the touchings, like Kentucky or
Or
something that's
Indianapolis.
like
Yeah.
that takes us. Like I could get to not Indianapolis. You ain't gonna get there in an hour, but you could get to Indiana in an hour,
Indiana. Okay.
or you could get to Kentucky in an hour. But you're not gonna get to those cities that y'all familiar with hearing.
It says they paused in November for a legal dispute. So they expect to resume and be ready by late 2025.
Hey, Gotham. I don't know where they're gonna put it at, but hey, because
I
they
don't
got
know,
a
man.
bunch of stuff up
I mean, I
there.
Google schmoogle,
Bucky's
so
are
I don't know.
huge. They are
Hello,
huge.
food and faith.
Hey, Food
Well, that means more jobs, right? Hey, Food by Faith.
Buffet.
There's gonna be some jobs over there then.
Hello, Cotton Creations.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gotham.
I would say so. And they pay good.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I saw somebody showing
Oh, yeah, they
their.
pay well.
I'm like, what?
They pay
They
good.
got good. They get paid well.
I'll go
But they
pump
get
some
so
gas.
much traffic through there. They gotta pay well because that place is always packed. Always. They got pulled pork sandwiches, sausages.
Let me tell y'all where Bucky's is gonna
biscuits.
fail in Ohio.
Oh, it's
Why?
gonna fail.
I don't know. I just don't think it is gonna. I think it would. We are. It's not like going to a big city
Mhm.
where people are always traveling through and they stop at a Bucky's. Like we got so many different things up, especially to be in Huber Heights. It's so much up there. I'm not stopping in Bucky's.
Even to
Me
get
either.
Gas
gas.
is cheap
They got
though.
good gas. You're not gonna go to the
Gas
Bucky's.
Oh,
is
I
cheap.
got a lot of places I could go get cheap gas. I'm not going to Bucky's for it.
We'll see.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
But that's me.
Me and Gina. Goodness, we're trying to promote you getting a Bucky so you can get those outdoor
Those
sales.
keychains. Yeah.
Look at my face. I am
Hot Tub
unimpressed.
Not
Tony
excited.
said there's a mosquito in here. Hot Tub Tony said the bathroom attendants make 50K a
50K
year.
a year.
Listen, Sophia, I am
Well,
unimpressed.
someone needs a job. Then that's gonna get a job.
I've been once and I ain't, it's like if I go again, okay, but if I don't, it's also okay.
CC
You
said,
know what, Gina?
don't hate on Beaver, Gina.
Yeah.
It's not the highlight reel of my life.
You know what? She said, stop hating on the Beaver, Gina. Stop it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We gotta get the key. I gotta get a keychain just to have the beaver keychain.
Sophie B said, Gina, I've never been, but I feel you. Laugh out loud. Beaver will change
This
your
is the
life.
thing.
Bucky's
Like
will
most,
change your life.
listen, most
And
people
sometimes they got
who
that beaver running around in a suit.
nah, I'm good.
People
Most
take
people
pictures with
don't
that.
have drive-throughs in their cities. And so
They
like
got the beaver in the costume.
when Lydia came to my city, she's like, y'all got drive-throughs. What is that? I'm like, you basically drive through. It looks like a garage and you drive through and you get the stuff that you want. It's like Bucky's in a drive-through form. It's like, I mean, they sell everything in there.
So you go in the drive-through, you say, "Get me this, that," and they go get it for you.
If I want a T-shirt, a hat, a soda, a bottle of liquor, a cooler, a cigarette, a condom.
They sell barbecue grills, charcoal, T-shirts.
You know why? Because you're in a cold climate. We don't like to get out of our cars. We like to just drive on by.
And they also have
pop the trunk and then keep it moving. That's why, yeah.
Hold on. Can
they
we
have
not
kitchen
ignore
items like cutting boards. They have some nice stuff in
Now
there.
they ain't gonna have that kind of stuff at the drive-through, the cutting board stuff. They'll have a lot of convenience stuff.
Can we not ignore all of Gina's list? She said
Condoms. I heard that.
condoms, food, soda, liquor.
I ain't even name everything. I ain't even name
I'm
everything.
just saying.
I didn't hear that.
I'm
Sounds
just
like
saying.
a good time to me, right?
This sounds
Merry
like a.
Christmas.
Where's this drive-through at? Because I need to go.
Merry
On
Christmas.
almost every corner. That's why I'm unimpressed with Bucky's.
I'm
Wait.
jealous over
Every
that stuff,
corner.
Gina.
This is everything I need in my whole bag. Come on. Where's the drive-through?
Listen,
Gina,
I'm
they got
not
socks.
kidding you.
They got
You name it. You name it, they probably have it. I'm just name, but I'm serious. They be having everything in there. All I go through it for is usually soda or something. Like if I just want to quick get a soda.
Cece, she said it in her order. She said you gotta get the condoms, and then
They
you
do
gotta get
got
the
socks.
cigarettes.
They
Then we
do
gotta
got
get
socks. They got
He said
t-shirt.
cigarettes too, Erica.
She said
yes,
it in the order that it goes in, though.
yes, cigars, all that stuff. Everything, candy, you name it, it's there.
Okay.
She naming everything to put in the whole bag. Y'all get your list.
Let's
Y'all
do this,
list, everybody.
Exactly at 1
Everybody
a.m.
Blackberries.
Rich.
Whoa, but you could because they be open till like probably 3 a.m. You could listen.
I gotta try that.
They
I
said
have
1
been to the
a.m.
And it's
Ohio Little
always been
drive-thru.
a thing. Like in my city, it's just always been a thing. So
I've never been through.
I
Have
didn't
been
know it
to
wasn't a
Ohio?
thing everywhere.
I've never been to Ohio. That's one of the states I've never been to.
Hmm.
Okay.
I am done. I'm so
Hey,
done.
bougie.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
bougie.
Bougie.
Snuck in here.
I think we got 42.
Cece said, "I don't believe you just getting soda
No,
or
neither do I.
candy."
No.
Listen, I
Somebody
only go
said
when
you
I'm
had a
too
1
lazy to get
a.m.
out my
list.
car. I only go. I'm not out at 1 a.m. Y'all know better than that. I'm yarning on
say
this
you was.
line.
We
I'm
didn't
yarning
say
on
you
this
was.
line.
We said that was a 1 a.m. list. But thank you.
Oh,
But yeah. Madam A, calm down. We know you ain't outside.
I'm like, listen, I be sleepy. That's what I be.
So that beaver put you to sleep.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
I
She
am
is
gonna
so
tell you
said
this.
she's got
I
to
am
get some for that Rashad. LOL.
I am gonna tell you this though. It's just like Bucky's. You're gonna pay for the convenience of it all being in one spot. So it's not.
Yeah.
It's more expensive
I hear you.
Yeah.
than stopping
And
at
I
a
don't get
convenience store
out
or
the
something.
car. That's a
That's
whole
you paying
drive-by.
for the convenience to not have to get out your car to pull up in there and ask for what you want. Somebody's standing there, they go get the stuff, bring it to you, tell you how much it is, you give them the money, they go get your change, bring it back, you leave. It's the whole thing.
Wow.
It's almost like drive-through
that's so
food,
unheard
but
of
it's
here. We don't
for
have done that.
convenience items.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like baffled at what we're talking about. Like she talking like this is normal. This is not normal.
No, you
It
gotta get
feels
out the
normal
car
because
yourself and
we've
walk
always
in.
had it.
So that was like our ice cream trucks, though. I remember my ice cream truck had like cigarettes, T-shirts. You had
The
your
ice
little
cream.
nickel
What?
bags. Yeah, the ice cream truck, man. If you knew the
Never
ice
had
cream
cigarettes
truck
with
was
ice cream.
out after 9, you can get your white tees, your white socks. You can get your nickel bags. You got some ice cream. You got your candy. What? Ice cream truck after
We ain't
9
talking
o'clock
about the
was
Carvel
the thing.
guys.
Right, that was the thing. You wanted that 9 p.m. truck to come around.
9 p.m. Why are they selling ice cream at 9 p.m.?
Exactly.
I
That was
just
a
told
front.
you.
know,
That
you
was a
get
front for the
your
mafia. They
nickel,
were selling no
and
damn
then you
ice
get
cream
your
9 o'clock
ice
at night.
cream.
They were
And they
selling
probably
something
no,
else
they have potato chips too. They
with
had
a
all
side of
kinds
ice
of
cream.
What's going
Hey,
on,
Ghetto.
Ghetto?
What's up, Ghetto?
What
All
that
right, I
9
can
p.m.
spin this
ice
whenever
cream truck
you're ready. I
do with
can't see
what?
how many are in there though. Can you
It's
see that, Eric?
42.
42.
42.
All right, just spin it, man. They want to
All
play
right.
around, they play around.
Listen, yeah, because I gotta be up at 12:45.
Exactly. It's past my bedtime. Gotta get my beauty sleep.
Who will it be?
All right, who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Jegs, congratulations.
Jay,
You
You
won your
won
own honey.
honey.
Hey,
Hey,
Honey, honey.
baby. JGD. Jesus.
Just use
Lord
J.
Jesus. Hey, it's
JGDK.
okay.
I know.
You
You
can
want to know,
do
honey?
it. You can do it, Erica.
So great job. Do you have
Congratulations.
Jegs' information, Gina?
Congrats.
You got Jegs' information?
I know how to reach him.
Okay, so
Tell
we'll
him
read
I'll
you
drop
Jegs.
it off.
He don't want
It's
you to know where
not
he lives, Erica.
J3,
He already
it's
told you that. He
JD.
don't want you to know where he lives.
He got
Hear
two
me?
channels. He got
He
two
said he
channels,
got
America.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Run
Okay.
it again for the honey, Gina."
Run it
Oh,
again
running again for
just
the
for
honey?
Tony.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That makes sense.
This is for the honey. He's gonna
Look,
give
I'm
it
not
away
even
still.
going to
Just run it again, yeah.
Yeah, just run it again.
Yep.
Hey, Devil Dog.
Big money, big money, big money.
Devil dog.
Truth and integrity. You
Hey,
want yourself a
integrity.
bottle
All
of
right.
honey
So let me
I
put
his-
my
love that.
from Jegs' Beehive.
email because I don't
Email
have
Gina, please.
Yeah.
Okay, let
Email
me
me.
write this down. So Jegs won, and then Truth won the
honey.
honey.
Yep.
Hey, Jay, I'm going to go ahead and drive your belongings to you. So you just send me your address and I'll drop it off for you.
I'm pretty sure he has you blocked on most platforms.
You know.
It is. It is, Mir.
Yeah,
Okay,
he has beehives. His own is
Yes.
real honey, not no Billy Bee foolishness.
Mm-mm.
It's the real deal. So tomorrow again, we're at Lord.
We're at
Push.
It's not. It's yeah, but what's his
Push,
channel name?
yeah.
Two-way
Rules.
Two-way rules.
ROOS. But you guys just watch for the post,
Our post,
on
yeah.
our community page with the tab. I gotta help walk him through doing the StreamYard setup. So just watch for that. Probably tonight, definitely in the morning. We'll just keep reposting it to make sure it populates in the community feeds, and you'll find the link to get you to the next channel.
Okay, I'm
And
Okay, so
actually, I
go to
could
the
drop
community
their
tab.
channel link. Actually, let me just drop their channel
Yeah.
link. It just the tab for the live is not up yet.
Yeah.
2A Ruse.
Mhm.
But there he is. At da, da, da.
I didn't know they went live on YouTube. Somebody else. You got it, Urban.
I just posted his post, but you want his channel
Oh
link?
no, I got it. I didn't know if you was posted. I didn't want us both to post it.
No. I
Already
didn't
got
get
it.
that yet. Okay. But I shared his post for now. Okay, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Central, Eastern.
Eastern time.
Eastern.
7
Mhm.
Eastern time.
Mhm.
And there's his link. Gina dropped his link, so
A
you can
Roots.
find it tomorrow.
Yep. So that's the channel that it will be on, and that he already has the thumbnail on his community page, but I'm gonna walk him through getting it set up for the StreamYard side so that it shows up as a lot.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, you
We
can wrap it up.
are. Yes.
All right. Well, this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. If you want to stop by my channel, I'd appreciate it. If you subscribe, if you aren't already subscribed, I'd appreciate that even more. Most of the time, I'm out in the garden. Sometimes I'm in the kitchen, and I could be almost anywhere actually. I try to do what I can for myself as much as possible without having to go and buy a lot of things. As cheaply as possible. Some people may say it's frugal, other people may say it's being cheap. I don't know. I try to get things as inexpensively as possible. So I thank you guys for being with me. And if the rest of the panel wants to say goodbye, I'd appreciate it.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna drop
this
your
was
link.
fun, guys. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
coming by, hanging out with us. And I dropped Jamerica's link in the chat. And like she said, she does a lot of stuff over there. She has chickens, she gardens, she cooks. So she shows beginning to end of planting her foods for the garden. She harvests. She just harvested some sweet potatoes that were rich. She got a ridiculous amount of sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely check
Canning.
her
Yep.
channel out. Good night.
All right. Until
everyone.
tomorrow, guys.
Guys, tomorrow.
Thanks for joining in.
Bye. Be safe.
Peace out.